Okay, you've now just hopefully just finished one of the sessions. I'm just going to pre-record this very quickly. I'm going to try and put a couple more up. The cool downs, different variants of the cool down. I haven't done the same one for the last 14 weeks, which I'm not going to apologise massively for, but there's obviously reasons because it's repetitive and we remember it, so if we don't do it when I'm there, you can do it afterwards. So, big stretch up then. So this will be posted, hopefully, as a separate post, so you can just go to it after your session. It keeps the main video within the 30-minute time frame that we're allowed. Big circles then. Excuse me. And back out of the way. If I'm looking a bit sweaty, obviously I've just completed one of the workouts. So it's a good cool down for me as well. Okay, arms straight at the top. Push on the elbow slightly. Feel down the back of your spine. Stretch out those triceps. Looking ahead, neutral spine. Feel it there, hold it for 10-15 seconds. And relax it, switch it across to the other side. Part your hair, short, part the hair, be straight through the middle. Again, reach down the back of your spine. Some people will be a touch here. But not, I don't know how far I am away, but hey, hold it here, whatever's more comfortable for you, and feel the stretch in your triceps. If you're going to cool down yourself, work top to toe. It's a good idea. That way you can get most of the muscle groups in. Shake that off. Bring your shoulder, arm across your shoulder, or arm across your chest, should I say. Sorry about that. It's not scripted, you can tell. And again, if you want to make it stretch a little bit more, just look over that shoulder as well. And we're stretching out the delts, which are just below my chin here. And relax, shake it off, switch it across. And again, relax, shake it off. This time, hands one on top of the other, pushing forward, then we're going to open those shoulder blades. Push forward, we're going to stretch across the upper back. And relax. This time, hand on hand, pushing down, chest out. Again, we're stretching across the chest. Neutral spine and relax. Shrug those shoulders. Nice and slowly. Any stretches, any warm-up, cool-down, but stretches should be uncomfortable. It should never be painful. And forward. If it's painful, then you need to ease off on the stretches. This time, into a hip flexor stretch. Step forward then. Again, once the rear knee hits the ground, just move the front foot slightly forward. Lean into the stretch. You should be feeling it here in your hip flexor. Yes, you're going to feel it in your glute, but make sure this knee is not in front of the big toe. So if it is, you need to move your foot a little bit further forward, and at the same time, just stretch out these obliques. We might as well maximise our cool down session and hit as many muscle groups as we can. From here, we go into a hamstring stretch. So sit yourself back and try and touch your toe here. You might be able to touch it, some of you will be well past it, but my hamstrings are quite tight, as you know. But I'm there, I'm not far, that's not too bad for me this morning. Back into hip flexor. Again, exactly the same, stretch it off. Hold it there for 10-15 seconds. If you just started out in exercising, make sure you do the cool downs. If you don't do the cool downs, you're going to suffer big time with DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, tomorrow or probably the day after. Switch it over. Again, hip flexor here, glute here, but mainly this is what I want to stretch out, warm down, cool down, whatever. Trust me, doing the stretches makes a massive difference to the pain and suffering 2 days later. Sit back into a hamstring stretch. And again, see what you can touch. Obviously failed miserably on the hip flexor because I didn't stretch out the other side obliques. We're going to do that now. Back into hip flexor. Over you come. So stretching here as well as here, and a little bit here, here. All over really. And relax it off. Knees together, laying on your side, stretch out those quads. So this one here where the leg's bent, foot in the palm of the hand, hips forward. If you want to make the stretch a little bit more, then put a little bit of pressure into the palm of your hand and you'll feel that stretch. And relax, switch it over. And again, relax it off there. Lay down then, knee to chest. Oh, feel those glutes. Those glutes of mine are quite tight, and that could be from yesterday's. Again, you can do your ankles at this stage as well. Remember, we hardly ever move our ankles around like that. They take so much of a hammering every day. Switch over then, ankles again. Feel it in the glutes. And relax it off. Dead pigeon, whatever it's called. You know the score. Leg over leg. Something like that. It's the deep glute stretch, piriformis stretch, the upside down pigeon, the dead, whatever you want to call it. And almost you want to bring your chest to your shin, if that was ever possible. But the process is the same. And relax it, switch it across. One side often tighter than the other, certainly is for me. And that's due to laziness over the years of not stretching out afterwards or cooling down after exercise. And relax. Into a deep squat. From here then, nice and low, back's flat. How far can you get? Can you pulse it out? Back's flat, weights in the heels. There's no pressure on the kneecaps, no pressure on the knees really if you're doing it right. You can go left and right, or you can just hold it. Elbows out into your knees, open those hips, and breathe it through. Up you come then, all the power from the glutes. Here we go, nice and steady. Drop forward then, stretch out those hamstrings again, allow your arms to drop down, head and shoulders are low. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. As you go out, chin to chest. Can you go deeper? And out again. Walk over to the left toes. And over to the right. Through the middle, back to the left. To the right. Back to the middle, walk out in front of you. And walk back through the middle behind you. Chin to chest, roll the back, nice and steady, up you come. Big deep breath in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and relax. If you don't do these, fantastic. If you've done this once and you think, I'm not going to bother doing that cool down, that's absolutely fine, but make sure you do some form of cool down once you finish your workout. Cheers guys, see you later.